little shorter than some of the others here. Thank you so much. And JWI, I have to say, thank you so much for honoring me. I've had such a good time the past 2 days and have had so much fun meeting the other honorees and all of you who work here. And so I can't thank you enough for letting me be a part of this. Now for my pearl. The other day, I had a meeting with a new boss that I had at MSNBC, and she looked at me and she said, "So, it's nice to meet you. Tell me what you want to do with your life, your work, your life. Tell me what your goals are." And I thought about it for a second, and I looked at her and I said, "You know what? Exactly what I'm doing." For as long as I can remember, my parents have always taught me, do what interests you. And as a result, your resume may not end up looking like a very straight line, and you may take a lot of detours along the way, but you should do what interests you. And because of that, I had faith that somehow, if I did that, it would all work out. My roommate in college, Sarah, always said to me, everything you do is another tool in your toolbox. And so I got this sense that I should just be adding tools all the time, and I didn't know why I'd need them, but adding tools was a good thing. So just out of college, I wanted to be a journalist, and so I joined NBC News. And then a few years later, I thought, you know what, I come from a family of entrepreneurs. I wonder what that's all about. And so, sort of on a whim, I decided to go to business school, even though I had worked hard to get this job at NBC, and I even thought I was a little bit crazy for giving it up. So I went to business school, and I graduated, and I was in the heart of Silicon Valley in 1998, so like many other people, I was drawn to the internet. I couldn't help it. I saw the potential. And then, even though I had what I'd worked very hard to get at again, journalism drew me back, this time with a focus on business. So I ended up exactly right where I started, in the middle of Midtown Manhattan, walking through the same doors I went through when I had just graduated college, back at NBC. But I had a job that I would have never gotten if I hadn't left and taken that detour. I also took time off. Before NBC, I went to CNN, and I took some time off during my years there to go volunteer for microfinance organizations in Uganda and India. And for any of you who work in a competitive industry, you will probably agree that taking a month off at a time is just a bad idea for your career. But I thought, you know what, this is something that I've always wanted to do. I have the opportunity to do it right now, and so let me go ahead and take this chance. I had no idea when I got on the plane to go to Uganda the first time that some of the things I learned there would inspire me to start my company, GoodSearch.com, which now helps thousands of nonprofits. But it did. So my biggest thank you is to my dad and my mom for letting me try all of these things and not saying to me, you have to build your resume, letting me take all of these detours. And my advice to all of you is just follow your heart, and then somehow it'll all work out.